Hi, welcome back to Outdoor Gear and Skills. I just want to do a quick video on a product that I found, Suckerpunch Hydration Juice. It's dill pickle juice, and I really like dill pickles. I can't stand sweet pickles. I think they're disgusting, but I love dill pickle juice. And I know it can be good. It's got a lot of salt and things in it, but it can be good to help with muscle cramps and that kind of thing. And one of my friends from Utah, Mike, would tend to get muscle cramps quite a bit, so he would drink some pickle juice sometimes in the summer when we were doing big rides and it was pretty hot and that kind of thing. But I was upriver about 5 miles, Idlewild Trading Post, getting a tri-tip chili burrito for dinner last Saturday, and I found this. I don't even know how much it cost. I just bought it with the other stuff because I thought that would be great for my mountain bike rides. And looking back, when I did my ride down in St. George, Utah, I was trying to do a 30-mile ride, and I was having so many problems with my quads, just cramping, and they were going back and forth. And it started, my left leg cramped at mile 12, and then my right leg cramped at mile 16. They're going back and forth, and I really was just ill prepared for that ride. Just made some rookie mistakes on it that were really stupid. So when I saw that, I just thought, man, that's great. They're on Amazon. That's a nice, little dose right there. This is 2 ounces. And so I picked it up, I thought I could drop it in my Camelback. It'd be great, primarily for mountain biking, but also for hiking. And so I took it this morning. It's pretty cold here. You might see over my shoulder there's kind of some mist coming off. But I went over here locally and did a ride this morning and climbed a little over 1,000 feet. And it's cold. It's about 30 degrees. And I thought, you know what, I just wanted to try this out. I haven't been on my bike for a little bit, haven't climbed for a while. And it is kind of cold, so it tastes just like you would think, dill pickle juice. I wasn't quite sure if I was under the impression pickle juice needed to be refrigerated once you opened it. I found a lot of stuff online that says it doesn't need to be, but it will tend to ferment over an extended period of time. So I think just being able to put some in, from a pickle jar, throw it in some type of container and have it with me. I worried about it, being hot or that kind of thing, but it looks like it'll be okay. I just thought that was kind of nice to have it sealed where it's not going to leak if it gets tipped upside down in my Camelback with all my gear. So I probably would, buy a couple of these and just leave them in there so when I need them, I'll have them. I also, I'm going to keep this container, fill it up when I'm done with this video, throw it in the refrigerator, and that way when I'm going to go do one of these big hikes like Mount Scott that's right over here, that I'll be able to, throw it in my bag, have it with me, just for something like that, because I'll be climbing anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 feet, maybe a little more depending on my time and what offshoot trails I'm doing up there, roads I'm going on. So it's just something I think I need to implement a little more. That when I did that ride in St. George almost 2 years ago, I really thought that being in so early in the year that I was going to have problems being saddle sore, but I thought my legs are strong, I'm going to be okay. And it turned out opposite. I didn't have any problems with saddle soreness, probably because I had to keep getting off and stretching at my quads. But in any case, I need to be more prepared. I do have a goal now to do a 50-mile completely off-road mountain bike ride. So pickle juice is definitely something that is going to be, I'll be taking in the beginning of the ride to keep the electrolytes and everything up, and then, throughout the ride, because that's something that's going to take several hours when I get there. So anyway, just something, I'd love to hear if anyone else uses pickle juice or anything like that. I also was thinking this morning about powered gels. That was what they were called. Some people hated them, thought they kind of were like, Elmer's wood glue. I thought they were pretty good, but they can tend to be, somewhere in the 80 to 100 calorie range. So if you're doing a big road bike ride, that kind of thing, it's not a big deal. Maybe you don't want those kind of calories on a mountain bike ride. Maybe the energy trade-off is worth it. So I want to kind of look back into those, see if those are still out there as well, because those tended to work well for me. And it didn't take the digestion that like a protein bar would, or some type of, trail mix or something like that. So it was faster to digest and all that, but I feel like this would really get right in there. So again, that's Suckerpunch Hydration Dill Pickle Juice. Any dill pickle juice would work to throw those electrolytes and salt and everything back in there. Love to hear what you guys think, what you do if you suffer from cramps, how you combat that. I typically don't, so that time really was kind of messing me up. And I was pushing up against daylight, and I got back and it was almost too dark to see when I finished that ride. So that was a pretty big concern for me. As always, thanks for watching Outdoor Gear and Skills, and we'll see you out there.